Hello everyone and welcome in a new video on Dungeon Defenders. Today it will be a more classic video, a build video, where I'm showing you how to farm the new Jester Guardian pet on King's Game Nightmare Hardcore. If you don't know what is the new Jester Guardian pet, it's a pet that gives you some hero damage to you and your teammate, and the hero damage stacks with the cat boost, which means that you can take a Jester Guardian and a cat in the same lobby to reach a great amount of DPS. So it's a really nice pet to use and to farm, of course, uh, in your DPS lobby. Okay, small pause because I forgot to talk about one thing about that pet. If you watch the 10.0 video update where I'm talking about this pet, I'm talking about a lot of things about the pet, but I have some screen now to illustrate how the range looks on the pet. Here on the screen I have a 1 range boost Jester Guardian pet, and you can see how big the range is on the Jester Guardian by checking the purple circle around the Jester. Here on the screen, as it's a 1 range boost, you can see how small it is. You can't affect anything but your own character with it. And here you can see a 40 range boost Jester Guardian. You can see how bigger it is already. It's already close to the max range boost. And here you can see a 50 range boost Jester Guardian, which is the max range. So you can have an idea of how good the range can be on that pet. And that's all I had to say. If you want more info about that pet, feel free to check my 10.0 update video about it. Now let's go back to the video. So I'm going to show you a build on Nightmare. Um, I will show you a ruthless build another day, but today it will be Nightmare. And I really like Nightmare on this map to farm Jester Guardians because uh, it's faster to farm some Jester Guardians on Nightmare. It's easier and you can AFK it with Summoner. On Ruthless, it can somehow be faster because you get 2 Jester Guardian per split versus only 1 on Nightmare. And there are also the increased plus rate on Ruthless. So even if on Ruthless each run will be longer because you have 4 waves to do from 32 to 35 versus only 3 on Nightmare from 28 to 30. Uh, well, both are interesting to farm. It's up to you. But on Ruthless, you will have to tower boost, and it's not as AFK than Nightmare. So it's up to you. But today I'm showing you a Nightmare build. Before we start, I'm showing you quickly my characters. As usual, it's the same. Nothing really changed. Nothing really changed about that. You will need only the 3 character I showed you, and you will also need 4 summoners. You will need in total 3 Huntress Guardian, 3 Apprentice Guardian, and 2 Monk Guardians. So let's start with the build. I tried to make this build as easy as possible to build. You need just 2 aura here. Then you have to build a shroom and a golem and a pylon like this. Then you can already take your apprentice, build 3 DST, 1 DST that way. Oh, I don't have my stacking strip. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Now that I have my stacking script, you need 1 DST that way, 1 that way, and 1 this way. And you will need you want to build lightning towers for the rest, as usual. Nothing changed about that. Then you can already take your summoners, your 4th summoner, because the map is faster that way. If you have 4 player versus 1 player, there is barely any difference for the enemy that shows in the on the map, and you can place them this way. What you should pay attention is to boost the 2 big aura with your monk guardian. That's it. Then for the rest, it's not important. And you can upgrade your pylon, of course, to max level. But I'm not sure if you really need to max the pylon. But I guess it's always nice to have a maxed pylon. It can help you with combat time. And that's it for the build. Yes. So you don't need EV builder, and it's funny, but as the time passes, I'm less and less using an EV builders on my videos because I realized that the pylon is so nice, and if you combine pylon with your hero guardians, then you don't need an EV and to make some buff beams, because the guardians are just better in every ways. So yeah, here my pylon is boosting the extra towers that are not affected by my 2 monks guardian, and my 3 apprentice and 3 huntress guardian are boosting all the towers. And as you can see, you can AFK it. There is no danger, nothing to worry about. You have to wait. I tried a different build for this map before making this video, but this one is the fastest. It's the fastest to build, and it's the fastest on the combat time. And it's also the less riskier one, because you have a golem to take the aggro, and the golem is healing you and your towers, so I don't really see how you can lose with this build, unless you have very low stats. Yeah. Each wave should last around 3 minutes of combat time, and one run should be around 9 minutes, less than 9 minutes if you have a good stat on combat time. And at the end of the wave you always have some late ogres, which is why you need some DST to kill them faster. If there was no late ogres, you wouldn't need any DST. I don't really know what else I can say about this build. What can I say is, if you watched my previous video about the 10.0 update, I hope you enjoyed it, because it took me a while to make it and edit it, well, do all the tests I had to do, especially for the gun witch. It's always something when you have to learn how to use a new hero. I will do some more videos about the gun witch. One video about solo true boss rush with the gun witch and stuff like that. And I will try to test some different way to build her and see if I can make something about that. And about my video, if you watched it, I had to make a small edit about the frost staff, because what I say about the frost staff is not totally accurate. It's not as good as an emerald staff. The emerald staff is still slightly better, because the emerald staff can spawn with better stats, and The total damage it can reach, I mean the emerald stuff, can be slightly better. So the Staff of Frost is a slightly worse version of the emerald stuff. But besides that, I think that everything else I said is correct. I don't like when, as I realize that I say something wrong, but well, that happens when you have to test that many stuff. But overall, I'm really glad of my video. I don't know why the kobolds on the southeast are slow. It's weird. If there was no DLC, you would have to deal with some stuck copters or ogres. That's annoying. I will take some radioactive cores because you have to collect them all as much as possible before the event end. And I don't know about you, but I find it the radioactive core events was fun for the first day, but I find it boring at some point that you always have to check them up to collect them. You're taking so much time for that. I don't know, I find it boring. There are some waves where I'm not even collecting the radioactive coal, just because I'm too lazy for that. And of course, I'm not upgrading my towers because there is no point to upgrade them, because as you can see, even an upgraded towers works fine. But of course, if you want even faster time, you can spend the first wave with what's the name? Adept upgrader or any kind of upgrader, and you can upgrade your towers, but it would not change much, I think. You would get some slightly faster time, but there's no point to do that, in my opinion. And we're already at the end of the waves. I can show you again the rate for the pet on Nightmare. I showed you on the 10.0 update video I made, but as I'm making a build, I can show you again here. As you can see, the plus rate are not that common, but it's fine because the map is easy, it's fast enough, and AFK to do so. You will get some nice plus at some point. Here I just got an ultimate. not that good. Anyway, and you can see 8.836 minute combat time. So I hope you enjoyed this build video, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me in the comment, or if I have anything else to say about this build or something anything to say, I will say that in the description or comment. Thanks again for watching, and see ya for another video.